Our next honor is Major Retired Wayne Vincent and the family of you know that Miss Vincent is also the City of Killeen CERT's president.
My family and I would like to thank you guys for all being here today and honoring him. Thank you.
Staff Sergeant Gil Thomas.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to understand, we are continuing a dream. We call him Brother Kip. Not because he's gone, because his dream will live. So I want to thank you, Ms. Benita, Commissioner. Without you, this would not be possible. He fought hard for us to do this. So on behalf of Kappa Lambda Chi Military Fraternity Incorporated, Gamma Chapter here in Killeen, when you see us, understand, this was part of his dream, your dream, our dream together. And no matter what, this day will go down infamy for the simple fact he is now in heaven, not in the house built by hands, but those that in the house eternally. So please keep your prayers up, be blessed, and understand you are loved as well. We will see you all around. Thank you on behalf of our chapter.
Next honoree is Seaman Retired Jackie Robinson. The family come forward.
I would like to thank Keep Killeen Beautiful, the volunteers of Killeen, the mayor, Jim Kirkpatrick, and all of the Killeen City Council, the entire city of Killeen, all of you here today. My husband would be honored today just as I am. He was from Georgetown, South Carolina, but he loved Killeen so much he made this his home. And as a matter of fact, planting, what we've done, he would be doing that right now because he was an avid gardener, and he would be in his garden right now. Thank you all.
Our next honoree is a man that all of us loved. I first met Bishop Hokum back in 1978, and again, for some weird reason, when I was assigned here at Fort Hood in '93, I ran into him again in all those years. So our next honoree is Bishop Nathaniel Hokum, and with his wife, Pastor Valerie, and escort come from.
God bless you, everyone. Commissioner Driver and Councilman Kilpatrick and Commissioner Driver again, and all the other distinguished guests that are here today. Thank you so very much for this honor. Bishop was a man of God, and his mission was to be fishers of men. I called him a Pied Piper because he was just that love just permeated out of him. And not only was he my husband, he was my pastor, he was my friend, he was my father, he was my mentor. And so today, I am so blessed that you have blessed him in this manner. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you.
We have our next honoree, Mr. Davis Ruez. I had an opportunity to meet after I joined the Lions Club, and every Tuesday he would look at me and give me words of wisdom. So, Mr. Ruez, and we have our boss line, our Lions president of the news line.
We wish to thank you all for coming out today and being here to recognize this. Thank you for putting it together, all those that were served, and we sure appreciate it. David was a member for 55 years of the Killeen Noon Lions. We want to honor that. Thank you.
I met back in '93 from in dealing with her husband, Mr. Jerry Eller. Her name was Miss Rose Eller, and she was a Rose, and definitely stayed in touch and taking care of soldiers on Fort Hood. Jerry is the old Wagoneer, first calf. We have him and his escort come forward. We have Mr. Holly from KVI, the president of KVI, that will be escorting us down.
You know, I really don't know what to say. My bride, my wife, she was a trooper. She was my first sergeant. She took care of me and kept me straight. I look out here and I see county commissioner called me about this, and I'm elated that you would honor my wife in the way she took care of soldiers and things on Fort Hood to help out the community, and we thank you all very, very much.
Good old trooper there. Eldertrude Hanger and Councilman Kilpatrick will be doing the escort numbers.
I'd like to say I am so grateful and honored that my mother would have a tree planted at this beautiful cemetery. I want you to know that she was not a veteran, but she was married to a veteran for 65 years. She was a young German war bride that my father met after World War II, and as a matter of fact, he was one of the young men that hit Omaha Beach during the Normandy invasion. And she came to America wanting to be an American. And so what she did, how she served our country, is she would help those young brides, those widow women, while their husbands were away. We always had people in our house that she was feeding or giving advice to. I would come home from school and she'd have a house full of people that she was helping out. So I feel like in the past, the military spouse or the wife has not been recognized. And so this honor is especially meaningful to me because I think now America is starting to recognize the women that have stayed home all these years and held down the fort, so to speak, so that our soldiers can go and fight for us and keep our country free. The other thing that I'd like to say is that my dad, the veteran that she was married to, just passed away April the 11th. So not only do I feel like my mother is being honored, but I feel like my dad is with her, and they will both enjoy this tree together, and our family will too. Unfortunately, my family, we live in Arizona, and so we will just come back once in a while. So I'm hoping people like the Kilpatricks will come and visit their graves.
Hey, I have saved the last plaque for the last person. I will be the escort for this here family. Pretty sure Sergeant First Class retired Ronald Taylor. Many of you probably didn't know him. He worked for me as a young Sergeant First Class when I was a Garrison Sergeant Major. And we saw the need for soldiers to learn how to balance checkbooks and take care of their personal business. So the general asked, what could we do? And Sergeant First Class Taylor stepped up to the plate, and he became the installation First Command Financial Specialist, and we started that program. And after he retired, he went on to become one of the presidents of the Central Texas AUSA. So in honor of Sergeant First Class Taylor, we are put this plaque here in his name to honor him going forward.
We have already planted. We just want you to go out and ceremoniously put the plaque there. But we did this work early this week. So we just want to thank all of you for coming. As stated in the proclamation, who started the Arbor tree, the Arbor Day rather, back in the early age of 18, started planting trees because he thought that was giving some shade and also have some way to build new homes. So that's how we really got started. But anyway, we have there, because others are celebrating Killeen, the rest of them are doing the same thing. However, but they're the ones that put this on today for us. And the leader of that group is Miss Benita Henderson, who's over here in the corner here, who's been orchestrating everything with her and her team of people. She didn't do it by herself. She had a team. Even I was digging yesterday, a couple of days ago. But I didn't dig much, but I'll tell you that right now. But anyway, thank you, Ms. Henderson, for all you do. Also, we have the Foothood Spouses Club. Where are you? You're here someplace, back and back. They're sisters today, though. Okay, thank you. And I didn't see any of them, but they, the Girl Scouts of that right now. But anyway, thank you, Ms. Henderson, for all you do. Also, we have the Foothood Spouses Club. Where are you? You're here someplace, back and back. They're sisters today, though. Okay, thank you.
Place it anywhere at the base there.
Okay, facing.
Yes, sir.
And up this way, facing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Up or just lie down?
Lie down, but facing where it can read this way.
There you go.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Now, if I guess, can I get you guys shaking hands?
Sure.
All right. All right. Then I'll go ahead and take a picture, Diana.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay.
All right. Nice picture, guys. That's great.
All right. You mind getting Mr. Trevor in on?
No, come right on in, buddy.
Get you here in the center there, General.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That way we can still get the tree. Yeah. I want to
Yeah.
get the tree in front of my face.
So, good deal. Have all three of y'all guys been in the military then? No, you haven't? Well, how about you, sir, Mr. Palmer, giving a salute to the camera? Would you like to do that?
Sure.
Yes, sir. Perfect. Thank you, guys.
Should I take my sunglasses off, Miss Diana?
Pardon me?
Should I take my sunglasses off? Or?
Yeah, that would
Okay.
be good. All right, or we can take one with the sunglasses.
It's up to you, ma'am. You are a photographer now.
All right, just a minute here. I'm gonna have to scoot back a little further. This will be perfect, really, anyway.
bit more. Believe it or not,